Hey folks, Dave the Not So Evil Viking 13 here. I am back in the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt for some more main quest, spoiler-free side questing. And this time around, I am at Geralt, which is the capital of the Skellige Isles. I'm here on the docks, but you can see the King's Castle up there on the cliffs. I'm going to turn my UI back on and head down here to the notice board where, no pun intended, I noticed as I ran by while treasure hunting that there was a contract available of some kind. Let's see what's up. Work for a woodcutter. That's not Witcher's work. Yarmir the Old is having a... sounds like a death party, basically. Wants to drink with his friends one last time before he passes on to the beyond. Climate change warning from the Druids. That's pretty great. Looking for someone new for the watch at the lighthouse. Contract... stolen sword. Looks like there's two contracts, actually. Okay. Stolen sword. Olaf, lead guard at Geralt, would like to make the following known. Someone has snuck into the on-crate armory and stolen the sword known as Kuliu. The yellow-bellied scoundrel who did the deed was seen leaving the village via the southern gate, heading towards the old fort. Whoever helps recover the sword will receive a reward worthy of his efforts, and whoever helps the thieves, a death worthy of his treachery. Wow, stealing a sword from the head guard of the castle here sounds like a terrible idea. But it also sounds like our kind of work. I'm going to do a quick save right here. And let's see if this is also a contract. Come see Bjorg, if that's how you say that, the master boat builder. He's got work for you. The Mure de Weblin in the Geralt Bay, they need to be killed, for they've multiplied and grown so fierce, you run into them every time you leave the harbor. Are those drowners, possibly? I might have already done that contract. I think I just talked to him for that one because I have not gotten a notification that there's a quest to go along with that. So let me get Roach here. Well, that guy looks suspicious in his assassin's robe. We're going to head south and try and track down that family blade that was stolen. And again, for you guys new to my Witcher videos, my gameplay style is all about that immersion. This remains the best game that I have ever played, and honestly, just hopping back in, doing some side quests, doing some exploring, it's just such a joy. It is so much fun. If you guys haven't watched my Why The Witcher 3 is the best game that I've ever played video, you can find a link there in the description. I actually found myself out here in Skellige just doing some of those question mark treasure hunts out in the water, thinking might be a bit boring, but I want to, you know, see what there is to see. Now, I had a blast. Loved every bit of it, even the sailing parts, as you guys probably saw in the intro if I used some of those clips. We're heading towards the old fort out here. We'll take a left here at the fort.
Faster.
See if we can spot anything at the thieves' camp, which is reported to be near the obelisk. Okay, got a crossroads here.
Not so fast, Roach.
Map says go left. There's a woodcutter's camp here that I liberated a while back. Oop, let's not miss the bridge.
What do we want to do, sir?
I am playing with mouse and keyboard. I definitely prefer aiming the sword in combat with the mouse for quick swings and stuff like that, but it does make Roach's horse controls a bit binary with WASD. It's easy to miss a bridge if you're not careful, or come close to running off of a cliff if you don't turn fast enough. Man, this game is beautiful. Okay, this should be the obelisk up here. It's a pretty steep hill. I'm looking for a path of some kind. Maybe past the little pond right here. Is that a campsite? Looks like merchants of some kind. I doubt the bandits would be right on the roadway, which is why it says head up to the obelisk.
Slow now.
I thought I saw an enemy icon back here on the map. Is that a bear? Yep. Just a level 12. I've got an Order of the Flaming Rose steel sword for some reason. I think I was playing around with the stones for it. There we go. Ow, fell on me. Okay. I'm actually not a big fan of this sword, nor of the Order of the Flaming Rose, so I'm going to put that up and swap it out for something else. It does have a pretty good chance of burning. I've also swapped back to my mastercrafted woven armor for now. I was in the Viper armor for a long time and just decided it was time for a switch. But as far as steel swords go, I found this Forgotten Vran sword out in one of those random question marks here in Skellige, and it's not as powerful as some of my other steel swords, but it's got a good critical hit bonus, and I've added a bunch of poison runes to it. I feel like a really nasty looking poison sword is the perfect answer to some bandits. I'm going to go into my free cam mod here so you guys can check that sword out. That is a very nasty looking blade. Okay. Getting back on track here, guys. The bandit should be up here, it looks like. Everybody's whiffing right now. Oh! These guys are only level 15. This is just brutality. Yep, there it is. Okay, that definitely takes care of all the bandits. Let's check out their loot. An axe, some oil, goat hide, axeman's boots. Aha! Thieves' journal. Read the journal to learn about the sword named Kulyu. Let's see if I can find it. Should be under, aha, quest items. Thief's Journal. Bernold. Fat as a seal, for winter year, with a maw that reeks like a cesspit, but your head brilliant. Making a mold of the key with a lump of clay. Damned clever. Can't believe I didn't think of it myself. I strolled right into the armory after dark. Coolio was lying there right where you said, in a case wrapped in oilcloth. What a blade. Fits your hand like a toothsome lass's tit. Point sharp as a needle. Hilt set with gems. Stared so hard I didn't hear that fool Olaf coming. He would have caught me had he not tripped and smacked his gob into the ground. Seems the gods are looking after us. So, now we've got to sell the blade, and that won't be easy. Not many got that kind of coin, and them who do don't want to cross Cratch. Luckily, my brother Urin knows a fellow merchant named Gimri, who always finds willing buyers for second-hand goods. They're going to meet in the old fortress near Fyrisdal. Maybe they'll make a deal with Lugos. He's got heaps of gold, and not a drop of fear for an on-crate. Cheers to you, you old goat. So yeah, here in the Skellige Isles, the competition between the tribes and the families runs pretty deep. So the thieves are talking about possibly taking it to Madman Lugos, one of the other clan leaders here on the Isles. Nice little camp here. What else you guys got? Got a vial. All kinds of crafty materials. Is that it? That's it for now. Anything over here? Pig hide. Not a whole lot of treasure for thieves. So I guess we'll go to the meetup that they were supposed to go to at the old fort. Again though, guys, let's just stop and appreciate that view. That is awesome. And yes, that hiccup in the game rendering was definitely me taking a screenshot. Roach, get up here. We've got quite a ride ahead of us, it looks like. Onward, onto the path once again. Or off the path, as it were. Ooh, okay, we got an ogre up here. I'm gonna step off to the side here for a minute, do my Witcher's work. Is that silver, I think, for the ogre? Or steel? I think silver. He is level 21, so I do have to be a little careful. I'll hit him with my sign here, Igni. Okay, my sword's doing plenty of damage, so... Oh man, he hit the ground hard. He bounced.
Might want to look around some.
Ooh, hard times. Investigate the broken cart using your Witcher senses. Put up my sword here. I mean, was it the ogre that killed him?
Wasn't a fair fight. Didn't stand a chance. Blood hasn't even dried.
Footprints.
Trail's fresh.
Oh, did someone rob the merchantman after the ogre killed him?
Blood hasn't even dried.
Looks like a second blood trail, actually. I hear something out there. Ha! Level 6s, you fools. Not even a fair fight.
Another victim.
Letter to Yan. Oh, it's a woman's body. Almost couldn't see it through all the blood. Okay. Yan, my dearest son. Singa's husband's ship crashed in a storm during its last expedition. Bjorn survived, thank the gods, but weeks will pass before his captain builds another, and meanwhile, life must go on. The Skellige Isles, and a side note here, guys, is pretty much a Viking-like raiding society. Most of their wealth comes from raiding the mainlands, mainly the Empire of Nilfgaard to the south. He's earning no coin. We're eating our winter stocks now. I fear to think what we'll do when they run out. That's why I'm sending Singa to you and asking for your help on behalf of us all. If you can, find work for Singa, and then Bjorn and I will come to Geralt to stay with you. Perhaps there's some work at the forge. And if work is scarce, lend Singa a few coppers at least, and I'll give it all back with interest once we're out of this plight. With belief in your good heart, and thanks in advance, your loving mother. Okay guys, we're going to come back to this one because it requires us to go back to Geralt, and we should have to go back there anyway if we manage to find the head guard's family sword. So we'll make an expedition out of it, and we'll head back in a bit. For now, though, shipwrecked cargo, hard times. Oh, apparently I found some cargo off the shore. Let's go back to Family Blade. I might have tons of business back in the capital.
Go.
Once I head back. Track down the thieves at the old fort. Gonna turn the UI off for parts of this. Hopefully I'm heading the right way. Okay, yeah. We're heading kind of north.
Hey there.
Wait,
Take it yonder.
is it this old fort? I was gonna say, there's usually monsters here. Okay, now it's past this one. Ooh, that's a narrow trail right there. Alright, Roach, you've done good. Let's slow it down just a bit. Wait, is it this old fort? I think I cleared out some monsters a while back here. Found a couple hidden treasures, but I guess it also makes for a out-of-the-way meeting spot for buyers of second-hand goods. Fort Grimjar. Oh. Cut off his friend's head right in front of him. What happened here? Let's do a magic trap. Makes him slow down. Sneaky bricks. It's not even fair. Oh. And there he goes. But seriously, what happened in this place? You got old skeletons with like pikes in them, but also newer bodies too. Thief's journal. That should be something useful for us. I just stole his shirt. Axeman's boot. Yeah, there was a monster nest here.
Got their nest here.
I haven't destroyed it yet, apparently. Take care of that. Nice. Okay, anything else here before I read the journal? Gonna snuff out their campfire. Ooh. Or surf the tent first. Yeah, there was some fresh blood here, so something went on before I got here. Svenar. I got good news and bad. I'll start with the bad. Me and Gimri went to Lugos. Gave us the welcome custom demands. Meat, drink. But as soon as we unwrapped the sword and asked how much he'd give us for it, he ripped the blade from our hands and knocked us both on our arses, calling us thieves. He then sent us running from his house, hounds at our heels. Gimri runs slow, so they got him. That's fine. Only means a bigger cut for us. So let's see. They still have the sword. Now we talk to Stephen, his brother-in-law, who wants to sell the sword in Novigrad back on the mainland and split the coin after. And he swears that they can trust his brother-in-law. I'll give him the sword on the beach by the whale cemetery on Ard Skellig. I'll go alone so as not to attract attention. Watch out, because Lugos might have sent a messenger to Kaer Trolld to inform them of the theft. Just in case, hole up somewhere. Maybe with Aunt Hildy. She's not right in the head, but you can rely on her anyway. Okay, so now we have to go to... close the console there. One of the isles off the shore, I believe. Okay, no, it's just on the other side of the main isle here, whose name I can't remember. I am going to go ahead and ride that out, guys, just because I'm enjoying the journey here. Even just riding around on Roach, I do love this game. But for the sake of you guys, I will probably cut down on the journey at least until something unexpected happens. Maybe if we get attacked or something. Let's go ahead and head off. Whoa, now that is a path I'm not gonna gallop down. a little bit steep. We're pretty close to the whale graveyard now. Yep.
Not your lucky day.
Oh look, more thieves. Oh, the blood was just pouring off of my sword. I think these guys would learn. Oh, tumbling over the other guy's body. Get up. Get up! I'm not done with you. Grilled chicken sandwich. There's the sword, Coolio, as well as another journal. I'm gonna have a decent amount of loot to take back. They do love their axemen's boots too. Got cotton. Looks like mainly just crafting ingredients. Yeah, these guys died in a giant bloody pile on top of the whale carcass. That's pretty horrifying. Okay, this sword. What is it like? Or can we even use it? It might just be a quest item. Yeah, it's a quest item. Let's see what the last journal says. Okay, so they waited for Stefan to show, and he never did. And they were trying to figure out who else would be willing to buy the sword. Or they were also thinking about bringing it back to Geralt and hoping that Cratch would laugh and let it slide. And they were waiting for the rest of their band to arrive, and of course, thanks to us, they never did, and never will. Okay, Roach, what's the fastest way back to the castle? Return Coolio to the Geralt guardsman named Olaf.
Slow now.
That's actually going to be a pretty wild ride that's also out of our way. So I think I will fast travel for this one, guys. I also need to look and find a shopkeeper, but not in the capital, on one of the isles, Spiker Rouge. And then I also need to deliver that letter from the ambushed merchants. Oh, cool. The fast travel signpost is the stone one. Back we go.
Seen the plans? Strange lot.
Don't eat so much.
Why the spit out?
Because they get hit in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your entrails.
Looks like the guard might be up here at the gate, actually.
What you did for us.
Right as death you are. Too much drink.
Not these guys, but someone up top. How do I get up top? Whoa. Okay, they don't mess around with their defenses in these canyons. I guess I'll jog my way up here. I'm gonna check the map first, though. Looks like Okay, I have to go up out of town and around to get to that guard post. Roach, I need your help.
Move it.
Who are they fighting back there every time? Wait. Is this a band of thieves just outside of the capital? It is. You know what? I don't like you with your spear. You. Oh, that kick. And then the stab. Well, he assumed the position. Oh, and there's actually some honey back here. That's pretty useful for slight health regen. So I'm going to burn the honeycomb off the tree. Mildly dangerous. And then collect it. Yes, got 6 of them. Not bad. That alone was worth the pit stop. I'm kind of liking that poison blade. Feels pretty appropriate for taking down thieves. Talk about a guardhouse too up here. You know, I've never actually been up to this part before. This is awesome. I've played hundreds of hours in this game and never even realized that there was a upper entrance like this. Or did I run down through here once? I might have, like, once and then just forgotten about it. Okay. Is this our guy right here, Olaf?
What is it?
Retrieved the property you lost.
Cool. Thanks be to Freya. Where'd you find it?
Northern part of the Isle, near the whale cemetery. Don't ask me how it got there, long story. At any rate, don't need to worry about the thieves. They won't steal ever again.
Your reward. Sure as hell earned it. And a lot a bit more from myself. If Cool'd not been found, I'd have had to wash the shame away with my own blood.
I was gonna say, losing a family sword, that's pretty serious. Alright guys, well while we're here, let's go ahead and deliver that note to the smith. Maybe he'll buy some of our junk swords and all too. Roach, catch up.
Ooh. Hey.
Yeah, mind the edge right there for sure. Okay, yeah. In the main quest, I did some horse riding down through this access tunnel. I had forgotten all about that. Let's just ride right up to the castle. Now, there is a slight glitch with this quest, guys. If you can't talk to the smith, just go ahead and meditate for 1 hour, and it should be the smith with... Oh, they all quit work and went home. I was gonna say, I think it's the smith with the red scarf, but let's wait until morning, just awkwardly at their place of business, and see if we can actually talk to him.
So Yours need thumping.
Okay, so it should be this guy right here, but he needs to be at the anvil for us to talk to him, as you can see by the icon. Let's wait again. There we go.
Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
Ooh, okay. We've actually got a lot of dialogue options here, and I've never been able to talk to this guy before. So, as cold-hearted as it is, I think I'm going to do some cards and some inventory stuff while I have the chance. Just in case the news crushes him and he doesn't want to talk anymore. Let's start off by asking him about his story-based swords.
Battle axe looks pretty old.
Even older than this keep, and yet still sharp. Once each year, at Sayavine, this axe speaks. It tells of blood spilt in battles, of burning villages and sunken boats. Might be a curse. And might be it drank too much human blood. What's certain is, no one wants it.
Got a diagram. Like you to craft something for me.
I want that cursed battle axe is what I want. He's got some crossbows, lots of money, crossbow bolts. I already have good saddles. But bolts, on the other hand, precision bolt. Ooh, that's a lot of bolts. I can buy 10 of them for 4,300. Well, I do have lots of things to sell here. Can't use that Velen axe just yet. So I'll sell it. Keep one of them. Blackjack, long swords. Yeah, now he's really got some cash. Axeman's boots, shirts. Axeman's boots. I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to sell, guys. Anything under junk loot that he wants? I can't sell most of it, it looks like. Well, I walked away with less money than I had planned on. Let's win some back with a little bit of Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do Scoia'tael, one of my weaker decks. Go easy on him. Oh, he's also Scoia'tael. Okay. Some pretty good cards so far. Ooh, one of the new DLC cards. Do I want to swap anything? No, guys, I think I'm pretty happy with this. It's a good draw. If you guys don't know how to play Gwent, I do have a tutorial video. Check out the link in the description for that, because I'm just going to go for it. Play my spy. Got a couple more cards. One of them is kind of useless, though, because I would have drawn it out of my deck for free anyway when I played the matching card. Might as well just go ahead and play it now. Yep, drew one from my hand and one from my deck. Double strength of ranged. Okay. Let's go all in on the close combat row. He's gonna play a Geralt. Seems a little bit mean. The devs from CD Projekt Red actually answered this question at PAX over the weekend about, does Geralt know that there's a card about him, like in the game? Is that lore friendly? Oh, screw you with that, Frost. And the devs actually said that they didn't want to answer that question definitively either way. Let me just go ahead and play this one. The studio head liked the idea of cool cards that the players could collect in the game with all the game's characters. So they just said, let's just not ask that question and just not question the fact that Geralt has his own card. Well, I do believe I'm being outplayed right now, guys. I do have lots of medics, thankfully. So I can go pretty hard on the first round. I can also decoy a medic to use it again next round. I've got to win at least a couple of these rounds. I'll play a 6 here, which will not get me a win, but I will tie, and they'll have to play at least one more card for this round. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and pass, lose this first round. And of course, they pass, and I have to play something, and I've got to play a medic to do it. Screw you guys. I'll just play this 6, I guess. I'll get it again next turn anyway. Got so many medics. Well then. Go ahead and play another medic here. And yeah, I'll bring the high value 6 back. They'll bring a 6. I'm going to go ahead and decoy my medic, just because they'll have to play another card, and I can see what their plan is. Okay. They also have plenty of medics. Interesting, they played a 5 instead of their 10. I will also play a 5. There's a 10. That's going to add 1 to each one in the row. That's a fantastic card. Guys, they might win this. Oh man, they're going to win this. By 6 points. Okay guys, Joel and I are always joking that we're the number 1 and 2 Gwent players in the entire world because we play the actual physical card game constantly, so that will not stand. It's time to break out my Nilfgaard deck.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Full betting amount. It's been so long since I lost a round of Gwent. Yep, I'm breaking out Nilfgaard. That's right, you go ahead and go first. I've got a spy. Some high value cards. I'll swap out the Commander's Horn, and also I'll swap out the 6. There we go, that's a pretty good draw. They've got a spy too. I'm gonna start things off by playing my spy, which gives them 9 points, but gives me 2 cards. Including a medic, and they're going to decoy it. Perfect. I'm gonna play a 10 hero on Siege. I'm sure you guys are gonna play that spy again, aren't you? No, a 15. Interesting. I'm gonna be brave and play a 10 on ranged because Scoia'tael loves that ranged row. I doubt they'll use fog or anything. Really hate to use these without a Commander's Horn because they multiply and that can get wild really quickly, but you know what? I'll go ahead and go for it even without the horn. There we go, 6 and 6. And there's the frost. You jerks. Here, enjoy a 15. We'll both play the Geralt card. And they have a 10. Okay. I'm in the lead right now. I do have a leader ability that allows me to steal a card from their discard pile after the round is over. Because they don't have any right now. I'm only 2 ahead though. They're definitely going to play more cards. Yeah, I'm going to play a 10. They're going to play a bunch of 5s, which aren't going to really do much for them. So, with 9 ahead and 5 cards each, I'm going to... Do I go ahead and pass? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pass. Keep my 7 for next turn. Commander's Horn. They're getting closer, but they're spending a lot of cards to do it. And there we go. They played a spy on my side. Ooh, they're spending a lot to win this first round. That did the trick, though. Now they're going to pass immediately. What do you guys have for cards here? You've got Dandelion, which is a free Commander's Horn. So I'm going to go ahead and just take your Dandelion. I'm going to do a spy. Using my medic. Get 2 more cards. There we go. And if I use the frost, that'll make that 9 1. And then I win. And now I have a decent amount of cards for the last round. Let's do a 3. They do a 10. We'll do a 5. Yes, they use my spy again. I've been saving my decoy, guys, just to steal it back once again. This is still a closer game than I was expecting. There goes that Commander's Horn. Not a fantastic draw. Put a 6 down. Oh, they're gonna Scorch. That's what I was waiting for though, because now this row is worth more than 10, so if I do my dragon, it will Scorch their row. They're going to pass. And thankfully, I had those multipliers, and now I can double it for the win. But still, like I said, a lot closer than I would have liked. And I take home the victory and earn my coin back. Well, now that we've taken his coin, it's time to go ahead and give him the bad news.
Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
I think I have something that was meant for you.
A letter from me mum. Says here me sis was bringing it. How'd you come by it?
Gotta be honest with him.
Came across some bodies in the woods, victims of a monster attack. Found this letter on one of the dead. A woman.
Singa's dead. Ah. Told her and Mom so many times. Come over, live with me. No. Had to stay on Pharaoh. Gotta send someone to fetch her body.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for bringing word. Not every man will go to the trouble. Here, take this.
One experience point, that quest was pretty far below our usual levels. I'm here at, I think, level 40, I want to say. After having beaten the main quest, of course, now just wrapping up these small random side quests. Well guys, I think we're actually out of time for today. I'm going to go ahead and mark Finders Keepers for next time. And we'll ask that shopkeeper about his cargo. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our bit of Witcher side questing and adventuring. I know, as usual, I have. But I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.